everyone, it's Bella Nicole here again today. Let me take off my shoes on my bed. It's Bella Nicole, you know, here again today. And today I wanted to talk about something that I've been seeing on my social media a lot lately. I've been seeing little clips and snippets and things of this documentary that Chris Brown apparently did and released back in like June. I think it released on June 8th. I think that's the date I saw. Anyways, I don't know how I didn't hear about it until now, but like I had no idea about this documentary. And basically it's called Chris Brown, This Is My Life, or This Is Life, or This Is Me, something like that. If you literally Google Chris Brown documentary, it will pop up. But yeah, the snippets that I've been seeing have just been this one particular segment where he's talking about his abusive relationship with Rihanna and what exactly went down the night that, you know, that terrible night that he beat up Rihanna. And that has gotten so much attention. Like, I kid you not, I've seen it at least 10 times today, just today. And different parts of it and this and that. And okay, so I decided, let me watch like a good 45 minutes of it and, you know, get a gist, and try to find that part of it and blah blah. And so I did, and I watched it, and it's, you know, anybody that's seen like a musician's documentary or whatever, they literally just 80% of it is about the music, about the dancing, about the artistry, blah blah blah, blase blase blah. But Chris Brown is such a complex person. He's literally talking about his troubles with the law for the past couple years, which he has been in so much trouble just over the dumbest stuff. Like, some chick like Miss California or something accused him of pulling a gun on her. The cops wanted to search his house for whatever reason. He had this baby with this random model while he was dating Miss Karrueche Tran. I don't know, so many reasons. I've seen him in so many orange jumpsuits doing community service. It's ridiculous. So, you know, he has been in a lot of that stuff, and he's basically like, and it all stemmed from this night. Like, ever since this night, everything just was downhill for the past blah blah years, and people always want me to be the bad guy and blah blah blah. So it's about his artistry and about that particular part of his life that just keeps seeming to just poke at him and poke at him and poke at him. But I wanted to talk about the actual Rihanna situation because that's what everybody's posting. I don't know why it's got so much life 2 months after it's released, but yeah. So basically what I'm seeing is that, you know, after so many years of that night happening and nobody exactly saying what exactly went down, Chris Brown's truth, his side of the story is, what did he say? He said that when him and Rihanna got together, he didn't take their relationship very serious. She asked him, did you hook up with such and such? She was concerned about him hooking up with like his makeup artist or clothing designer, somebody he worked with, somebody in his entourage, a close group of friends, whatever you want to call it. And he said no. And about a year later, when he started taking Rihanna seriously and the relationship seriously and blah blah blah, he admitted to her, like, yeah, I did hook up with her. And of course, after that, she didn't trust him, and it was all just downhill from there. Because anybody that's been in that situation, I know for a fact I've been in that situation. I've actually put somebody else in that situation. There is no trust really, and you have to rebuild it, but it's really, really, really hard to rebuild from that. And most of the time, when there's no trust, there's no relationship. And so that's what happened to him. And, you know, and Rihanna, and basically, you know, he said that whole situation just lingered in her mind. And then after, I forgot what happened exactly that night that triggered it, but something made her mad that night that they were in that Lamborghini on the VMAs night and he beat her up. And it was on her mind. Basically, he said that she started off hitting him, kicking him, just poking at him, you know. She's Caribbean. She's got that in her blood, okay? She probably did one too many of these. Like, boy, give me my answers. Boy, did you not? Tell me this, tell me that. Listen to me, this and that, and this and that. You know, She probably just did one too many of that, and this 19-year-old boy, instead of thinking like a 19-year-old man who's got a voice and who's got, you know, people looking up to him and blah blah blah, instead of thinking like that, he thought like a little boy and decided to, like, I don't know, take a freaking crowbar to her face or something. Like, it didn't look like he just punched her. Let me show you a picture. So he wasn't thinking, and he did what he did. He admits that he punched her and busted her lip and blah blah blah. And so that's the story. That's his truth to it. Like, she started it, basically, is what he said. And he says, it's years later, please forgive me, and why is it still a thing? And I want to say, like, if that was me, I would have forgiven him, like, and I would have forgotten about it. But honestly, I might have forgiven him once my face healed. But that's just not something you forget about. Domestic violence isn't a joke. So anyways, this is Chris Brown. That's Chris Brown. This is Really Pretty Rihanna. And this is what she looked like after he allegedly just punched her and busted her lip. And since we're gonna mention Karrueche, this is Karrueche. Karrueche's Beto. And she was filming for Claws down in New Orleans for the longest time. Is she still in New Orleans? I don't know. Either way, she was so close to home, and I was like, why haven't I met her yet? I was so mad. But anyways, so that's them. Now you got a visual of what I'm talking about. Basically, my whole feelings for the situation is everybody keeps posting these clips and posting these clips, and they're trying to get sympathy for Chris Brown, but I don't feel any sympathy for him, because at the end of the day, even if she was hitting you and punching you, did you see one scratch on his face or one bruise or one picture of anything proving that she hit him? I'm not saying that she didn't. I'm just saying she didn't hit him hard enough to even leave a mark, but he hit her hard enough to bust her lip, to leave knots all on her face. My dogs are outside the door, but he left knots all on her face. She's cut up everywhere, and it's like, even if she is annoying you, and even if she is hitting you, clearly you're a man, and she wasn't even hitting you hard enough to leave a mark. You could have just grabbed her to, like, wait for her to calm down and stop, and then end the relationship, end the whole situation, get out of the car, walk around, go home, you know, calm down, or hold her until she's calm and call the cops, you know, handle it like an adult would. But like, men, I don't understand, like, men know they're stronger, but they choose to hit women instead of, like, stopping them when they're on crazy tangents, and they beat them down and they expect it to be justified. And it's like, unless she's coming at you with a weapon, typically women aren't gonna hurt you. I'm not saying it's okay for a woman to hit a man. I'm not saying that at all, because it's the same either way. It's the same either way. But all I'm saying is, most of the time, when girls are hitting their dude, it's not as severe. But you see women that get beat up by these dudes, they gotta cover their black eyes, their eyes swollen shut, you know, broken bones, bite marks. She had freaking bite marks on her. It's like, what could have made you so mad that you want to beat someone up to the point where you could have probably killed them? Like, that just, it's crazy to me. And it's like, everybody keeps posting this one clip or these one or two clips just trying to get sympathy for him, and I have no sympathy. It's like, everything you did, you could have easily not done. I'm sure your mama taught you better. Okay? And it's like, I love Chris Brown now, who he is today. Like, he's really working, and, you know, I hope he can get past it, but at the same time, if he's not getting past it, it's for a reason. Like, I remember when it first happened, because I was up watching the VMAs wondering where they were, and then I see this on the news, or whatever award show it was, MTV something, and yeah, you know, that night happened, and I remember on the radio, they were refusing to play his songs. That's messing with his money. People were refusing to work with him. That's messing with his money. He donated to certain charities and this and that. they were refusing to take his donations, even though it's just money, you know. It messed with his whole life. And then after that, everybody want to come at him and pick at him about this and pick at him about that. And are you doing this right? Are you doing that wrong? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, you put yourself in that situation. I can't. I don't know. I want to feel bad for him, but at the same time, I have witnessed domestic violence. I've seen it. I've been a part of it. It's not beautiful. It's not pretty. It's not glamorous. There's nothing good about it. There's not one good thing about it. It doesn't need to exist. And maybe just because I've seen it before, I know how bad it can get, that I don't condone anything. I don't feel bad for him. But like, everybody wants to feel so bad for him. And I'm just like, no. No. He's getting his comeuppance. Is that the word? You reap what you sow. That's what's happening. I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. Rihanna's not perfect. The next person, they're not perfect. But for him to really be reaching like this for not for forgiveness. You can be forgiven, but for like sympathy is like, and on top of that, he's like, I'm working on myself. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm trying to be better. But all you ever see him doing is getting more tattoos. With the next woman, with the next woman, with the next woman. And multiple women have reported that he is abusive. And he dated Karrueche for maybe like a year and a half or something like that. She's reporting that he's abusive. He had a whole baby while he was in a relationship with her. Okay, so he's a cheater. Okay, that's just proven. Like, the kid is here now. It's proven. And on top of him being abusive and a cheater, she also claims that he's a stalker. Which, I mean, after they broke up, he had her name in a whole song. What is it? Back to Sleep, is that what it's called? Featuring like Zayn and Usher. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, he had her whole name in the song, okay? He was always liking her pictures. He was always commenting. He didn't like seeing her with other guys. So, I mean, this happened with Rihanna. Multiple women that really aren't as famous are telling us this stuff. And then Karrueche, another woman that you've dated, is literally giving us receipts that this is happening. You're giving us public receipts. She's giving us receipts, okay? It's just getting to the point where it's like, you want so much sympathy, but you keep doing the same stuff over and over. I don't know. Chris Brown is just your typical F-boy. I'm trying not to cuss on this channel, but he's your typical F-boy. And he's so cute, and he can sing and he can dance and blah, blah, blah. And that distracts you until you realize in real life, Chris Brown is an F-boy. And he's almost 30. Like, this is getting real annoying, real old. Like, and I don't know if I said it already in this video, but I am a fan of him. It was really sad when it happened because I really wanted to get rid of all his music. To this day, I feel some type of way when I'm singing along to his songs. You know, I really admire him as a dancer, a choreographer, a visual artist, a humanitarian. I admire all that good stuff that he does, but it's like, I guess he's still human. He just, once you look past all that stuff, it's like, in his day-to-day life, what is he doing? And it's like, you know what, I can't even be mad because he's human, but that one singular situation, I just can't get past it. But anyways, guys, my voice is getting hoarse because before I even made this video, I was singing and rapping at the top of my lungs, and I'm about to go to the gym and blah, blah, blah. So I'm about to wrap up this video. I just really wanted to talk about that. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Have y'all seen the documentary? How do y'all feel about the documentary? Do y'all love Chris Brown? Cause he cute or whatever, but it's like, F-boy, I ain't got time for it. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all in my next video. I will see y'all when I see y'all.